the Claude, but never mind. There it is. You have the combo with Cho. That's what I was thinking about as well, and it's really good against the Baksha and the Esme. So they actually do it.
Yeah, so I think this one is a little bit up in the air because, again, we did say about drafts. And ONIC, again, I kind of feel like this, puts fuel to the fire. We'll see how it works out, but the same can be said for Team Falcons. But at least for Team Falcons, again, they play one style, so they roughly understand what kind of picks they need to achieve that style.
I like that Team Falcons basically still sticks to the fundamentals of their themselves here. Again, referencing the lineup ratings that we mentioned, it's you don't want to put too much weight towards it, but yes, they're pretty much even across the board. And if you do look at the draft, that's kind of how it feels when you look at both these coming into game one.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final best of 3 for today. Falcons coming in, bringing the traditional style of a utility jungler again. Can they achieve a win against the Sky Kings, ONIC Indonesia?
It's our last match between our last two teams to move on to the knockouts. One spot left, and it comes down to this. It's a packed house here in the EXO Hall for this match. Once again here, favoring ONIC, but I would say even after the draft, Team Falcons, what they've been able to show us over the course of this Swiss stage, there's still potential for them to make this work, man. Troll is taking a ton of damage, still holding on to the flicker though.
Yeah, but I would say it's quite equal trade coming in from both sides. Took a little bit of damage there. Skylar just really utilizing the sustain he has to try and poke Sano out.
Oh, Shield Unity. San's actually flickering out there. That's going to be the mobilization field coming down. Makai gets first blood on Troll. That's Comfort taken very low. Keyboy with a Shunpu out. Lethal taken by Boyet.
You always feel, I feel like we've seen that so many times, man. A team with a Cho on it, you kind of forget just how much damage output he can put early on in the level 1, level 2. Looking at this, again, what's that?
Festival of Blood on the Lunox.
Yeah.
Festival of Blood.
Yeah.
I guess it's a way to deal with the fighter emblem, right?
Yeah.
Skylar has to be careful. Will flicker out right as the Shield Unity runs out there. A bit of panic from Sans and Skylar.
Maybe just something that they've been practicing and telling each other is like, let's just respect. Sure, we might lose our spells, but hey, it's just 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes.
Yeah. Nothing too crazy like that they have to worry about.
Ooh, good take.
Yeah, good take there. Delaying Boyet, but like I said, he's going to be able to rotate pretty quickly. Cross the map here on the Baksha once again, one of his marquee heroes that he likes to pick up. Kyrie waiting patiently though. There's a potential here for a play before the turtle breaks out. It does spawn up, Troll's giving the information, but right now ONIC controls this space.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Troll trying to trade just a little bit against Keyboy. Sanji, though, is going to take a bit of damage coming in from ONIC Indonesia. So if Team Falcons still decide to contest, they just got to be a little bit careful because they're not the healthiest right now.
Yeah. Purple buff take, though, from Kai right now. They're going to do a lot of damage over a Troll. Skylar has already rotated from the gold lane now, and that's going to be Troll caught at the bad spot. Kai with the quad shadow, a lift up from Boyet there. Tortoise Boy Sans coming down, and that's the burst for Skylar walking up as well. Black Dragon from on the turret, top finish, surely gonna fall from the skies. Ludpi falls as well, Furious dive. Troll under turret taken low. It's a double for Ludpi before he falls.
They traded it out. I mean, that was ONIC just putting the pressure on the wound there. They get the turtle as well, so just kind of a chaotic fight for Team Falcons of the way they approached it, and ONIC comes out with the win in that one.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate because Team Falcons, they are being as proactive as they can. It's just an ONIC ID, they're responding very well.
Quad shadow for Kai, nope. Saves it, doesn't go for it, instead goes for the XP crab.
Yeah, because right now they're just trying to extend the lead here. 1.6K at 3 minutes of the game. Looking at the items, in terms of the goal difference, sure there is in jungle, but I feel like it's not that big of a deal. Boxia is not trying to farm up super fast anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the goal lane there, I think this lead will be quite painful for Sano later on.
Yeah, that's why he has to kind of, I mean, that's the case for every Claude we've ever seen so far in the Swiss stage, you know? You're kind of just kind of holding on the best you can. You're dealing with getting bullied, especially as teams have adapted to dealing with the Claude. But still, nonetheless, once you get those 3 items, you know, usually under the 10-minute mark for most Trinities, then that's when you really get to shine, and then that advantage that Skylar has you know, it becomes more of a team thing. But right now, he's pretty much just able to post up in this lane because of he is a Lunox, and then he has the emblems that he has, the Festival of Blood, like you guys mentioned. So he almost doesn't have to worry about anything when it comes to laning him. It's more so the objective. Look at that early Divine Glaive.
Wow.
Just kind of rushes the Divine Glaive, first item.
Yep. Now you know exactly what it's picked for, man. It's just picked for the front line.
Big damn.
But the thing is as well, Claude does not have a good time against the Lunox because once you go in for the Blazing Duet, Troll taking a lot of damage.
Wait, the Dragon as well with the Shadow Kill, and that's going to be Troll dying in the hands of Keyboy.
That was layered really well. Again, synergy right now from ONIC. They're going to continue to put pressure now on this side of the jungle. Just trying to take the purple. Yep. Oh, here comes Sanji though. They don't want to fight this, do they?
Kyrie retreat, by the way, so they're going to take a bit of time. They won't go straight for the neutral. Actually, they will.
He's just going to start it up. I think maybe they want to bait a fight here.
Yep. Brilliance coming down, Keyboy with Jikundo disengaging. Sano there, Nesao, Skyler healing back up with the minion waves, man. Really good stuff. Boya taking control over the neutral objective. Black Dragon probably going to use up by Ludwig trying to go in again as Keyboy goes for the way the Dragon locks him down. Still retreat from Boya as Keyboy gets a Jikundo, the shampoo on, the flickers out the safety. Ludwig with the re-engage. Kai with a killing spree now. It's a double. Make it another for Sans. Traction pulse going wide.
Wow, the damage coming in from ONIC Indonesia is just a little bit too much and more accessible instantly, where Team Falcons, they kind of want to set things up. Both Sanji as well as Sano, they don't deal immediate burst damage in comparison to Skyler on this Lunox, as well as Kyrie on this Hayabusa.
This feels tough to see when your Baksha is behind. Kyrie now level 10, just kind of the speed that a Hayabusa is able to farm up in comparison to a Baksha is just really highlighted here. You can see how much gold Kyrie's got. You know, even though they started up the turtle and he didn't have the retribution, they knew that if there was going to be a fight, we have enough damage that we can actually just kind of overload it and capitalize on that anyways, and that's what we saw. And that's why even that Divine Glaive early pickup for Skyler was such a big pickup, because you saw how much damage he was able to just kind of burst out on demand here. So with this, it's all ballooned to 4,000 plus gold lead for ONIC.
I thought for sure with a lead like this, Kai would go for a Sky Piercer first or second item after the Hunter Strike, but nope. He's staying consistent, doesn't want to risk it. Troll.
All right, Troll's fine.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm with Mirko on this one. I thought he would go for the Sky Piercer just to make it like basically uncomebackable for Team Falcons. And now ONIC ID, they are pressuring the gold lane a little bit, but we've seen Team Falcons in this situation before. I believe by Second Lord, they will be able to come back. So it's really just the question whether ONIC ID will actually give them that opportunity, because we've seen what a even 4-item Claude can do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what most Claudes have to end up doing if they are playing behind, even more so. So this turtle comes up here in a couple seconds. Looks like they want to make a play. Keyboard.
Great cut. Jikundo, not even the way to drag it there. Purify baited out. Skyler gets the kill there. They didn't use a single ultimate there. Skyler didn't even use his ultimate, right?
No, I believe not. And
wow.
Even so, Keyboy knew that he was just going to catch him even without using the kick or the flicker. So that's going to be a clean turtle take now. Last one of the game, they're going to go and try to get these tier 1s in the mid.
Kyrie secures the turtle. That's going to be the Petrifying Fierce dive. Blocking Troll down very low. The Lancer flare on him. Kai with a double goes to the back as well. Gets the quad shadow. And that's a triple. Now looking for another kill, as that's going to be the backup coming down from Sans with the Crimson Beacon. Skyler flickering in to provide safety. It's an all-in under the tier 2. They don't care about the turrets. They'll wipe Team Falcons out under the tier 2.
Skyler said, I got you, bro, but he didn't even need to. They end up dismantling Team Falcons, clipping the wings this early on.
Dude, like, it's been a while since we see Hayabusa deal this much damage this early. We're going to be looking at an instant replay here, and the fight starts all the way in mid, and it starts off just because this Hilda could not take any damage, and we can't blame him.
Jeez.
Skyler on this Lunox just deal with the front line, and then Kyrie goes after the back lines. The lead is too much, and then there's just nothing the Team Falcons can realistically do.
I bet he wish he had the Sky Piercer, man.
Yeah, dude.
Like, you know, but he went with the Hunter Strike, and then what was it, War Axe, second item, so... You know, and you're still pumping out that much damage, and with a Warcry emblem on to boot.
Now it's BOD next.
BOD next.
Well, I guess we're gonna probably have another 10K difference game. It's been a story for us today, huh?
Bro, Lightning Trunch, that Skylar is going to deal some bombastic damage.
I mean, Suns does have that Wishing Lantern, so it's kind of like on all fronts.
Yeah.
There's no way Team Falcons can itemize against this.
Oh my god, Sanji cannot survive. Actually, he does with a Purify there. Good shield unity over on Kai, but now the Dragon comes around, flying by. Troll isolated, taken out by Skylar.
That's basically what a lead like this does, man.
Yeah, you cannot take fights.
Yeah, you can't really take fights, and sometimes you're just kind of holding on, trying to survive, and you're able to survive, but then you just lose the battle, and with this Lord coming up now, this has been the story all series long for our matches today. Well, Skylar just jumping on forward. They want to get the shield down before they even take the Lord, so that's one step down. So Lord is up, they'll rotate ONIC in a clear control of this game. Massive lead now, almost 9,000 gold. And just ready to march towards the base of Team Falcons once this Lord is locked in. VOD now from Kyrie too. So if you're Team Falcons here and you're thinking, you know, what do you do in this situation? Obviously, always we think about, all right, they've got to hold on. They need that itemization to happen here. But I think even so, like you see some defensive items now being picked up. A couple Radiant armors for Troll and Sanji. But Sano just isn't where he needs to be. Again, this is past the 10-minute mark. And he's still building into, I believe he's got DHS and Golden Staff. He doesn't have his third item yet. So very delayed in the average Trinity time, at least for the quads right now. So you just lack the amount of damage throughput that you need. And so you have to continue to hold on the defense here.
Uh-oh. Knock up over to Boyet. Quad Shadow landing as well, but the Poissons keeps him alive for now. Falling Star Moon going wide. Retraction Pulse landing only on Keyboy. Skylar jumps in a bit more damage on Sanji, but no kill threat just yet.
If only the Lunox ult has a longer cooldown. But the fact that the cooldown itself is so short, by the time the Lord is there, they're going to be doing basically all their skills, and they might take at least 3 members of Team Falcons, if not just ending it here. And now Holy Crystal on Skylar as well.
Yikes.
Oh yeah, you definitely don't have enough damage at this point.
Oof. This is so tough with both shields being down top and mid. You should be the base turrets going down too, so ONIC might just force a fight. Keep an eye on Keyboy as well, as he got Flicker available. They go with the top turret, mid turret's gonna be next, so they're gonna go.
Keyboy with the way the Dragon and the Flicker combo cancel or takes Boyet very, very low. Skylar with the damage! Shadow kill on towards him. Petrified lock him down. Kai still waiting for it. That's a blazing duet and the BMI backwards onto the fountain. ONIC have the base wide open. Quad Shadow landing again. It's Luke P who gets a double, and Kai goes legendary. 19-1. ONIC wants the knockout stage. They smell it. A game away from securing it.
A dominant game of one here for ONIC. Under the 12-minute mark. 19-1. Just an insane game. Clean as ever across the board from the champions of Indonesia.
Being clean is one thing. Ended the game at 11:53, 19-1.
The change that maybe they needed. Well, Guinevere.
Whoa!
Guinevere gold?
LaFell, your favorite pick. No, it's jungle.
Oh, yeah. I was like, huh? Guinevere.
Your favorite pick of all time, LaFell. It did break its curse. Detective won on it yesterday.
Did you see how hard it is to win that one?
Yes, but it starts hard, and then after that, you know, it gets easier.
Yeah, that's what she said. But yeah, now for both teams here, this is potentially the final hurrah for Team Falcons, wondering if switching up their playstyle, going for double fighters, going for assassin, will it actually work against ONIC Indonesia here? Well, we're going to find out because we're jumping into the Land of Dawn. Falcons against ONIC Indonesia. One more game for ONIC to advance to the knockout stage, but also one more game for Falcons to be eliminated. Welcome to the Land of Dawn.
Hey, we asked for it leading into this. Team Falcons changed up the game plan. Boyet on the assassin on this Hayabusa. Built nearly pretty much the same, it looks like, even in the emblems that we just saw in the hands of Kyrie. So maybe this is going to help them out. I like those last 2 picks, like you guys mentioned. Those are very good choices here for Team Falcons. Bending the meta we've seen them play into. Can they pull it off is a big question against this.
I want in my head canon to be like the coach saying, like, it's either Box here or Quinn. And then Kyrie's like, you know what? Give me that queen. I do
Yeah.
not want to use that Boxy anymore.
I think so. I think it's a very good reason as well why he doesn't want to be on the Baksha. I think there's more of a chance that it's a Baratz even than a Baksha.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Surprised we haven't seen that yet.
It's a bit annoying to maintain the stacks, especially if you're losing early.
Huh? Troll?
Troll?
Goes in way too aggressive, has to burn Flicker.
All right, that is...
Although I'm pretty sure he was pulled, right?
By who?
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, why
pulled,
was
yeah.
he there?
He just went in, I guess.
He just went in, man. Cuffin's on the Jushin, so, you know, just unfortunate because, yeah, it's a battle spell down, but just has to kind of adjust from there. But I am wondering how this Lilia will actually work out and play out. I know that, you know, good pick for Sans in general, one of his heroes that he likes to play, but since it hasn't been picked yet in the Swiss stages, it might be one of the answers if it ends up finding success here that we might have to consider going into the knockout stages. Looks like there want to be some focus up here, but this is a hat-trick.
Very interesting. I'm not too sure about that. That's going to be the turnaround by Sanji with Flicker in. Kyrie to be caught in the bad spot now as Limpy jumps in with Revitalize, keeps them alive for a bit. Boyet picks up first blood, and that's 2 on the board for Team Falcons. Keyboy against 3, mounted on now. Cuffin walks over. That's a free kill to Team Falcons. ONIC down 3 kills early.
Hey, that is a huge early game now for Team Falcons on a lineup that they brought, changing what we've seen from them. That is a good question, but hey, Team Falcons now will get them a turtle off of it.
Yeah, very interesting to execute the full combo and not exiting the moment you realize you're under the turret. Because even if you do get a kill, you're going to be so low that you're probably not going to be contesting. Oh, hold on, Loopy.
Full dive, away the dragon as well. Loopy to be chain CC'd and taken down again. 0-2-0 on the dragon.
Team Falcons is off to get to a game 3, man. I feel like they took the first 3 picks that ONIC used against them, and now they are making it work in their hands.
That's kind of fun as a coach. I mean, like, you know what? I don't want to think about the draft. The draft was pretty good. Let's just take it.
Let's just copy paste, but not fully.
Yeah. So that people don't know. We'll be like, no, it's original. We got to glue. Right? We got to glue. But yeah, Lilia will eventually become a problem when, you know, all the front lines are there. But if Team Falcons continue to extend their lead, then yeah, the Lilia might not be that big of an issue. Just let Sano or Sanji poke her out, and then she couldn't do much. Loopy, though, at 0-2-0. This is an amazing start for Team Falcons, making sure that Yu Zong will not have the same impact as game number 1.
I'm wondering. Oh, whoa.
Wait, the dragon over on Keyboy. Revitalize keeps him alive, but look at the curtain call! And the yo-yo blitz, man, too much damage. Another kill over to Team Falcons.
They are not letting up, man. They know they have this bit of an advantage. Oh, Troll?
Spatial migration, the Valor Requiem Sans should be on the board here. Skylar flickers out to safety. But Cuffin's still there, and Sano will be able to get a few good hits on this shield.
Okay, Team Falcons knows they have an advantage right now. They're playing into their team comp that works really well. Looking at the items building up too, this is, it looks like Boyet's gonna maybe do the same thing. He goes Hunter Strike first item right now. Will be building possibly into the War Axe too, just like we saw Kyrie do. But it's not a massive lead in by all means across the lanes, and it looks like ONIC wants to go ahead and contest this one, not giving this one up. They know that they're in a position to fight. Revitalize isn't available just yet, but all the ultimates are. You can see some good push down to the bottom side. They're going to fight this.
Spatial migration without Requiem now. That's going to be a good pick by Troll over onto Skylar. Now everything Petrify coming down though. Sky is able to pick up the kill. Sano picks up the turret down below. Lutpi goes in with Furious Dive. That's Skylar taken down, but the mount down comes in as Sans has to use. Oh no, he actually keeps the Black Shoes alive. Cuffin gets out in time. Revitalize. Slam. Sanji cannot get through the Revitalize for now. It's Kai who actually falls still. Despite all of it, a messy team fight, but it's ONIC who actually win out in the kills, but Team Falcons got an objective.
Yeah, and like a lot of gold goes over to Sano, so Sano should be able to scale up in the sense that the next time that they fight, there's going to be quite a lot of damage that ONIC Indonesia might not be prepared for, and I feel like that was just Team Falcons getting caught because Boyet came in. I thought he should be able to get more kills but got stunned up, but I feel like they should not allow that mistake to happen again.
Yeah, that fight would have gone obviously way different if Sano was a part of it, you know, and so ONIC will get a couple kills off of it, but ultimately still losing the turtle too, as the second one now goes to Team Falcons. But, you know, if they go in for those fights like that, and especially like we've seen with this glue so far, man, the glue when it's picked up, it's really difficult to kind of take care of, especially early on. If you don't have that itemization that you need, you don't have enough damage to kind of overload that durability from the glue. And that's why it was such a good pick in the draft when it came up on the 4th pick there. So it's still up to ONIC to kind of scale into this game, especially like we mentioned every single time the carry is locked in. You know that you need time to go ahead and build up on here. And so that's what Skylar is doing. Not too far behind in terms of overall gold either. Just a few hundred gold off of that #1 spot for Sano, as Sano did get a lot of extra gold, like we just mentioned, from pushing down that tier 1.
I'm just worried for Skylar here is that whenever he's in range to deal damage, Team Falcons, every single person here is in range to basically catch him. So it will really be on Kyrie as well as Loopy, just to make sure that everyone is kind of controlled. I would say more for Kyrie. If Kyrie gets multiple members so that Skylar can be hit, then hey, this good is looking pretty good.
I think that's why he also, he's got the concentrated energy now too. So it's really gotta be up to them to layer what they have available for ONIC. But right now with Team Falcons comfortably building now into their second items. Same thing, Sanji picking up a Radiant Armor, got Dreadnought as well. So he's tanky enough to deal with a lot of what's being thrown at him, and that's why it works really well. It also allows Troll to have the space that he needs here on the Chobik. See him scouting things out up top. This last turtle of the game, though, 10 seconds away from coming up. Wondering how ONIC will approach this one. They caught Boyet last time. Might not be able to pull it off again. You can see even Kyrie behind in terms of levels alone. Level 9 to Boyet's 11. They have complete control around this turtle.
Oh, really good slam, pass now. Kyrie getting mounted, pops in the Violent Requiem, but it doesn't do anything. Asano goes through him. Keyboy glorious pathway earlier as well. So many resources burnt, but no value. Look, P went to aggressive troll. Oh my God, baits out the Petrify. But he already used his own flicker. Black Shoes coming down. Sans able to escape without a slam, pass, down everything. Sans is down in the mid lane, and it is all Team Falcons.
I wonder if Team Falcons is just conditioning everyone to say that we have one playstyle, and then when it mattered the most, they change it up. And then by the time you're planning against this style, they just like, nah, just kidding. We want to go back to the utility.
Yeah, I mean, that was a big question because they haven't showed it throughout the Swiss stages, and I'm sure people were like, yeah, can they play this kind of style? Well, look at what's happening right now. 5,000 gold ahead of ONIC. And like we mentioned, you know, they went with very similar picks, at least in the first phase, but even so, that Glue and the CC are working out so well right now. And you have to look at, okay, well, can they continue to go ahead and do this throughout the game? Can they go ahead and continue to secure themselves the objectives? The next one going to be the Lord in a little over than a minute. And yeah, they're in a great position to be able to do that. You know, they've also allowed themselves to just scale really into this game, and it's hard actually now for ONIC to make something happen. Keyboy dropping down the pathway.
Yeah, he might die for that. Never mind. Oh. He has to burn Revitalize though.
I mean, like, if the idea is to take as much resources from ONIC as possible and then try again, that really did work out. They just got to be careful of Kyrie. Misses that.
Yeah. That. Oh, Troll though. He's going to spot them out.
Here's time for the Petrify, but it's only onto Sano. No damage coming down. Sano taken very low, but he's still able to survive now. Black Dragon form comes around, and that's going to be Sans picked up again. Sano taking low, still able to sustain with the current call. Sano on a killing spree. Cuffin going to slam Keyboy down to the ground, and now it's a re-engage. Kyrie taken out by Boyet. Another kick onto Skylar. Team Falcons have wiped ONIC ID out.
Just like ONIC did to Team Falcons in Game 1, Team Falcons gets their revenge in a similar fashion against ONIC, now getting themselves almost to 9,000 ahead at the 10-minute mark. What a game so far for Team Falcons.
Dude, like, that Jushin play, man, like, yeah, that shows how much damage the buff was, because you pick up Hylos, one of the highest HP pool heroes in the game, and then you dropped it on ONIC ID. Pick him up again, drop him again, like, I mean, not him, but someone else, but still, that was actually quite a lot of damage coming in from the Jushin. You know what, Muntan, this is a legit buff for this hero.
Jushin is It's too much, man. Like, the amount of utility that comes with her, the amount of damage that is there. Mind you, that whole fight, by the way, was started by ONIC.
Yep.
They chose to fight that, knowing that they were also basically gapped gold-wise at that time, about 6,000 gold.
10,000 gold difference now. Something about today.
Something about today, man. All these games.
Oh.
Wait. Well.
All right, so at least there's no shadow kill. Sans has very good clear with the help of Skylar down below. But is it good enough to clear the Lord? Lord's pathway used to get a little bit of an angle, and they do clear out the Lord here, but again, it's a 10,000 gold lead. They won't be able to enter their own jungle.
Well, you just gotta wait out for the power spike coming in from Skylar. And if they lose, Guinevere, man. Something like that.
Yeah, there's something wrong with Guinevere. Oh,
He's gonna be good petrify! Now, spatial migration, Valor Requiem combo over, but it's only onto the roamer right now as the Mana comes in, but it's on the turret right now, so the turret will do a lot more damage. Sanji flickers out to safety though, and they'll keep their lead. No kills over, no bounties to ONIC.
Yeah, it's better that they don't actually choose to fight that. They just kind of choose to live to find another day there.
Yeah, looking at the items here, not even... Okay, so now there's a Hunter Strike on Sano. Sano probably thinking that this kind of draft kind of is difficult for you to end the game. So you got to make sure that the next time they fight, able to do a lot, try to kill 3 to 4 members, and then try to end the game that way. In terms of the other itemization here, the Endless Battle now for Hayabusa on Boyet. Whoever he catches, as long as it's an actual target, they will probably die.
Yeah, this is the thing too. You know, you look at where the itemization is for ONIC. Obviously, you got the Trinity now for Skylar. He's building into a most likely defensive item, at least maybe the Wind of Nature here, or I'm not sure if he actually wants to go Malefic Gun. But as long as they continue to buy themselves time, we have seen teams kind of slip up, and they really have to make a massive mistake if you're Team Falcons for ONIC to actually get back into this game. Anti-Karas now picked up by Keyboy too. A little more defensiveness will help them out, but with Team Falcons in this kind of lead, they are not letting up Troll. Use the conceal again.
Lancer Flare picking Keyboy up. Kyrie actually misses the spatial migration. Now Glorious Path coming down with the Petrify and the Fierce Dive over on 2. With about a Requiem, they actually tear down Sano. Sanji's gonna fall next as well. The damage is stacking up. The crowd is starting to roar again in Indonesia.
Oh man, 2 big kills right before the Lord comes up in about 10 seconds too. That's is what I was talking about. That is a blunder. I just mentioned Team Falcons will have to make a big mistake. Well, that was a big mistake. Now, can they delay and stop ONIC from taking this Lord? If they do secure this, that's going to be a massive swing further in their favor here. They're just starting it up. They're blitzing it down.
Cuffing going to be caught. Does not have a Purify. He gets shut down as well. Wade is dragging over to Skylar right now, but Skylar's able to survive for a long time now. Still goes through, flickers out. The quad shadow from Boyet takes him out. No shadow left to play with Kai. Can he go for it? Quad shadow landing, Lutpi. Does he survive this? That's Boyet with a walk-up. Kai tries to go over to spatial migration on Boyet, but can't find the angle as Boyet continues to stalk ONIC down in their jungle. Keyboy's looking for the stun. Boyet will not go for it. ONIC, they sneak a Lord.
Yeah, ONIC Indonesia, once they get those picks, because now Skylar does do quite a lot of damage. And yeah, I didn't even realize, yeah, Coven does not have the Purify.
Yeah.
Which comes to the question, I don't know why he didn't flicker earlier, because once you see the Glorious Pathway on your tracks, I kind of feel like it's a safe bet to kind of just flicker away.
Yeah, I actually was waiting for him to do it too, man. And so they'll clear out the Lord, that's fine. They're still ahead, 6,000 ahead for Team Falcons. But what that last couple minutes did for ONIC was give them back some momentum, give them some space to get actually resources out of their jungle now, and continue to build up, especially defensively. Earlier on, they were being shredded through and dealt with.
Ooh,
Troll. Yeah, he's looking for those angles because we've seen it before. Like I was saying, you know, you got yourself now about 4,000, 5,000 gold over to your team if you're ONIC. And so you're in a much better fighting form to be able to take some of these fights. So looking at the updated items, you can see this, right? So the Malefic Gun is what Skylar went for. Now building into most likely Wind of Nature. They're going to go again.
Oh, Sanji.
Pathway dropped. They got to watch out for Troll.
Ooh. Okay. That's it. Lightning Truncheon for Cuffin. There you go.
And just make sure deals a little bit more damage. because, yeah, this is just something that their team is lacking just a little bit because they do quite a lot of damage on the front lines. But just in case someone gets caught, because again, no purifiers at all for Team Falcons. Whoever gets caught by Kyrie, that's it. They're probably going to die. The damage from Skylar as well as Sans is probably just a little bit too much for Team Falcons.
Yeah.
So someone has to be opening up vision here, and I'm guessing that's Troll. But at the same time, Troll wants to get a good flank angle. They got to figure out where Kyrie is, because the next time they get caught, that might be GG. That might be an angle for ONIC ID to win the team fight. And then if not end the game, expose one of the sides of the map.
Yeah, it's really, it's got, even though with a lead like this, Team Falcons still has to be very cautious. Not only with the lack of purifiers, but also just the amount of crowd control that we talked about that can be set up and utilized with this composition. Yes, they have crowd control themselves. You know, they're able to go ahead and utilize, especially this Jushin with them. Troll, once again, it could become down to one of those clutch conceal kicks if Troll's able to find especially the right target. That might be one of those cases where like he's got to lock down either Skylar to force a flicker or maybe even Kyrie, and that might just be his job. You know, Troll, he's done it in the past. Do it again. This Lord is up. Team Falcons spotted out the positioning here. They're going to go start this up, but ONIC, they want to go and respond. Troll, Immortality now available to him. Lord's going to go for a reset.
That base turret is so low up top, but they actually managed to clear it in a way where it should be building back towards him. Keyboy's trying to bait out the mount, but Sanji is very patient with it.
Yeah, right now for ONIC ID as well as Team Falcons is a bit of a push and pull here, where they're trying to bait out, like for Falcons, they just want to bait out Kyrie. For ONIC Indonesia, it's really just waiting for Loopy to have a good angle to get multiple targets from Team Falcons, and then a good follow-up coming in from Kyrie. So they have two different ways to engage into the fight.
Yeah. Trolls, you just want to clear that out.
Black Dragon for Spatial Migration and the Battle Record with a bit of crown this time. The Quad Shadow, there's Atlanta actually, and now Kyrie's still able to escape. Showing the back lines, give the red tree coming in, but Kai gets it down. Jikundo in the Vintage Dragon, but it's only onto Keyboy now as Skylar's mounted down, but he will fall in the end as Sanji takes him out of the fight. Sans flickering out to safety. Kyrie still playing with it. Sans doesn't have the black shoes anymore, and Sano will be able to take him down. It's Keyboy next to the chopping block, mounted by Sanji. Now Lutpi, furious dive. Sano with a yo-yo blitz constantly on him. Good disengage by Kai. Tries to run away, but Sano's going to constantly go for more damage on Kai. Violent Requiem down already. They want to go for the wipeout. They have a wave in the mid lane. 18 seconds for Skylar. Lutpi, can he survive this? I don't think he can.
Oh, they're going to run it down mid, and they have the waves pushing in. Even with the Lord, it doesn't matter.
Troll is looking for the play right now. Lutpi somehow was able to survive. 5 seconds on Skylar. Lutpi buys the immortality. The wave actually spawns in. The Lord up top going to crash into the base, as that's going to be Falcons trying their best to clear it out. Skylar respawning. Lutpi right there. They have to defend it, but look at the base up top. Is it a turret? Cuppin is horrible at clearing waves on Jusin. So slow. They get it cleared.
Saves the base turret, but man, Loopy surviving that was insane, and it bought enough time. Let's take a look at the replay here. I'm not sure where it's going to catch up on, but there was so much time bought. Look at this initiation. Great usage of this glue. Again, finding Skylar. Yes, Lord was secured. Troll looked for his own angle. Goes in there, even though the Lord was secured. Skylar was just stuck on, right? That's why the glue is so good here from Sanji. Able to take out Skylar. They choose to go back to fight. Boyet goes heals back up, gets his orange, and then they go ahead and follow through. And then it was just a chase, you know, and Kyrie really tried. Good thing he actually kept the Loopy alive. I know the timing eventually came there, but with Loopy still alive, it also kept Team Falcons from possibly ending that game.
Yeah, but something that ONIC ID they have to consider, if that happens again, they might not be able to defend that, because now it's 20 minutes.
Yeah.
At 22, the respawn timers will be around 50 seconds up until 1 minute. So it was good on Loopy, bought enough time so that the rest of ONIC ID was able to respond. But the next time that happens, that's probably going to be the end.
I'm wondering what the answer is if you're ONIC ID here, especially for Skylar. He had to deal with Sanji sticking on to him. And that is a Holy Crystal now locked in for San, so a little more damage.
Cuffin as well.
Built up here, yeah. Both teams just kind of really locked in on the items. Obviously, you need a little more defensiveness. here for ONIC, but Lord coming up in about 15. Team Falcons still in a good advantage to work with.
Yeah.
Purple buff going over to Sans. Now also, this is where obviously the immortalities come into play. The Wind of Nature for Skylar. Lord is evolving too, so it's going to be a little bit of a slower take as they have to prep and get in position for this one.
How's the wave in bot? Would love to see the wave in bot. Troll rotates over, will build it to a slow push for them.
Yeah, that's the best they can do.
What did Skylar sell to buy the Wind Talker?
Boots. Boots.
No. He already had 6 items earlier. He sold the Wind of Nature. Or wait, it's the Rose Gold. He sold the Rose Gold.
Well, right now Keyboy does have position up top. See him as Skylar as well as Lupi. I don't think Team Falcons have vision of that. They got to be careful. If they're clumped up, there's multiple ways for ONIC
Sanji
to really... I feel like Sanji, if he tosses the second skill first, is still safe.
Wait, Sans popped in ult!
What, Sans?
Uh-oh, did Troll use third-part G Kundo?
No, I feel like Sans didn't have vision of him.
Yeah, I don't think so. Oh.
Spatial Migration, no Valor Requiem. Actually, it's kind of botched the combo. Skylar in the back, able to flicker out a G Kundo now. Spatial Migration backwards. They are not going to go for the Lord just yet. Glorious Pathway sent down. Troll holding this angle. Wave in the bottom lane is good for Team Falcons. That was Keyboy gets shredded down by Sano. And ONIC will concede the Lord.
Oh, that was messy from ONIC.
What happened mid?
No, the thing is, I really think that Sans did not see Troll yet. Like, Troll was getting on the way, but he already used the black shoes, so probably a misclick.
Or maybe Troll was waiting in the bush and decided to use skill. Oh, wait. Sanji?
Sanji should be... Okay, he's not going to connect. They got this Lord. It's no
Skylar no ult. Skylar no ult. This is big.
Well, can they defend this here? Lord's going to have to be worked on.
Troll in the back. Gonna go for it. Get Skylar. Good furious time. The Petrified heal away from him. Skylar caught by the current call right now. Pops in with Nature, but will be popped by Cuffin. Lord still alive. Base wide open now. Kyrie able to find a spatial migration right now as the Keyboy will be taken out, but it's only the immortality now. Lord still alive somehow there. No minions. Sans has cleared it out. Can he survive? No, he cannot. That's Boyet with the killing spree. And Team Falcons have wiped ONIC ID. We are going to a game number 3.
Team Falcons will do it in game 2 with a composition that we didn't know they could play. Well, now we know.
And I gotta say, Team Falcons, they are really impressing us right now because, again, the composure that after losing game 1 in that fashion, coming back even stronger. But also ONIC made
risk high reward type of pick more than the... Ooh, that is a great pick as well, by the way.
Because the Joy came through too.
Yeah, but the Kalea Yuzong, is it enough to take the Phobius out in the early game? That's the question.
Yeah, I kind of feel like we really have to see the first interaction between both teams here because both games have really come down to who made the first mistake, and then it just, I don't know, in a way, like messes with their mental that they just could not recover from for some reason.
Like it kind of snowballed from like initial plays. Look at the lineup ratings here. Not looking good for ONIC, but again, take it with a grain of salt. We've seen it come down to really the execution here for both teams so far throughout the series. And this, it comes down to this one game.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this will be the final game of the Swiss stage. This will determine whether Falcons will be the first meta team to make it to the knockouts or ONIC continue to reign here in Indonesia.
Welcome to the Land of Dawn, ladies and gentlemen. We'll find out now that it's down to a best of one. And we heard earlier, ONIC doesn't like best of ones, and it's coming down to this one game so far. Team Falcons as well, picking up a Mozkov, a hero you don't see too often. A lot of early poking already in the, whoa.
That's why we don't like the Valentina and the Cho, but like, I guess this is what Falcons did to themselves, and now it's not going to be level 2 for Coffin and for Troll. They have to use so many resources at the start of the game just to get away.
Yeah, it looks like losing lanes for Falcons all around the board here.
That's true.
Yeah, because even the Phobius will not have a good time against the Yuzong and
Free Letho.
Moskov Granger. Moskov can survive, but really more a Granger favorite. Looking at the emblem so far, nothing brings to the mind.
But yeah, Troll's gonna be taken very low. Boyet has shield unity. We'll be able to lock in on Keyboy, but Kyrie joins in the fun now. No flicker on Troll. First blood to Kai. Falcons still deciding to fight despite losing Prio early.
Great response there. I mean, it was basically mirrored in terms of the rotation from both sides, but because that flicker was burned earlier on, that's the advantage when it comes to these early battle spells being used.
Yeah, and again, like the first interaction that they have, Falcons gonna start. Oh, hold on.
Okay, Electrifying Pete's under turret. Sano's gonna be taken low, taken out by Kai. Gets one last turret shot on him. He will help to clear out the wave. Keyboy gets away as well in the bottom lane. No trade available for Team Falcons.
Yeah, much better start here coming in from ONIC Indonesia, Team Falcons.
Yep.
Now they got to figure out how to kind of stabilize. I wonder if they will force a fight around the turtle. I don't even know if that's a good call.
It's crazy, man, because Troll's only level 2, you know? So, like,
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to deal with this first turtle coming up. It might be easier. Yes, Keyboy's not level 4, but he's working on it. They're going to battle for it, though, it looks like.
Electrifying Pete's coming down now. Boya's gonna be chain CC. Kai wins out the red tree battles. That's too much damage for Sanji to deal with. Now it's Boya caught. Kai's on a killing spree. Man.
That's why I was wondering. I don't know if they want to contest it.
Yeah.
They should have just, given how the first portion of the early game went, they should have just given that up at least to just buy themselves enough time to kind of reset in.
I don't know what's going on. Like, I really don't like when drafts just go 1,080 when you already have a winning.
You mean 180?
Oh, 1,080.
What's 1,080?
No, you just spin so many times.
Ah, okay.
So 180 times 10.
Yeah.
Damn.
Gotcha. That's a lot of spins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about, though, too. Like, you know, again, this lineup that Team Falcons brought to this game 3, if, you know, with the Monoscog, we already know it's going to take time to build up, especially against Skylar here on the Granger, but more so, too, you're playing around this Cho, and you were delayed so much. I mean, he's still level 3 right now for Troll. And so your game plan, the way to make this work is kind of, it's stalled out. You know, you're entering that portion of the game where already that second turtle is going to be up here in about 30 seconds or so, and you're just kind of waiting. Keyboy going to be a whole level up. Yes, Cuffin's holding on to his own Tsunami Slam, but they kind of have to rely now on Boya to go ahead and rotate around, set things up with Sanji later on for this objective fight. Oh!
Tsunami Slam, lock control down. He just got the flicker back up, and now Kyrie sings a song, or rather puts a song down on him. That's yet another kill for Kai for 0-1.
Yeah, I gotta say, Troll set up so that a kick had a good angle for Boya to do something about it, but that was really nothing for him to do about it. And now Boya is gonna get pushed by ONIC ID.
Oh, wow. I think, yeah, just forced off again. Kyrie playing into an advantage that he can build up with Turtle coming up now, too. Troll not having a flicker again. You're kind of just... Sans doing his thing. Giving the dance
like,
there in the mid.
As much as I enjoy... Oh, SOD! Don't take it, Sans. What? Huh? What?
Sans got that?
Wait. Oh, did he get it from the burn of the way one?
I mean, Kyrie did not use Red Tree, so...
Oh, Red Tree. He used it for this, so that's why.
Yeah.
But also, it's like, yes, as an Indonesian, happy that ONIC's winning, but why does this always happen to Falcons game 3? I don't get it.
We just saw this, I feel like, was it last month?
GOF,
yeah,
dude, it's Valentina, Cho, and then Baksha.
I mean, like,
it's like...
we don't have losers interview, but games like this...
We need a losers interview because, like, they gotta explain.
I don't know if it's just... Again, with even the way the order of the draft came through, you're looking at it. I mean, Troll had an amazing game last time, but when your Cho doesn't have, like, even if he gets a kick, it's like, what can you do with the kick?
No, honestly, in games like this, reminds me of Jake Paul, man.
Jake Paul?
It's every day, bro.
No, if you think about it long enough, you'll see what I'm saying.
Or is that Logan? Wait, is that?
No, Jake.
No, that's Jake. That's Jake, bro.
Yeah, it's every day, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, how does it remind you of him?
I can say it off broadcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Leave them guessing, man.
Yeah.
Right now.
W chat bait.
I was gonna say, oh man.
Yeah, they got caught in the traction pulse.
Oh,
Sans is just 360ing, or as you said it, LaFell, what, 1080?
1080. Wait, 10. Yeah, 1080.
How many rotations 1080 again? I kind of forgot.
By the way,
it's not
like
10, but
yeah, it's not 10. I don't know, bro. Passer mats.
Yeah, technically one.
Type in the chat.
One full circle is 360, brother.
Just chat bait the chat.
So that's
bro.
like 3x.
Just chat bait the chat.
It's 3 spins.
Yeah, 3 spins. Yeah.
Right now, Team Falcons is spinning around right now, trying to decide what to do here.
I wonder if chat understands what I'm leading to.
I think they are, man.
Yeah.
Sun is way smarter than you would imagine. Whoa!
Tsunami Slam, but I don't know if you want to go on Keyboy. Another Tsunami Slam. Look at the zoning from Ludpi up above. Boyet's going to be taken down. Skylar picks up his first Sky Piercer stack. Sanji going to be next on the chopping block as Skylar gets a double. And ONIC push their lead to 6,607 and 0.
Wow, at the 6.5 minute mark too. A lead like this, they'll go and force their way under the tier 1 turret. No threat at all from Cuffin and Troll here. And now with this turtle up, last one, just gonna go in the hands of Kyrie as he secures it. 3 for 3 in the turtles.
2 for 3. One was Sans, brother.
That's right, Sans.
Well, right now with 7,000 gold, 7-0. Kind of feels a bit over because so far there's not been any good Moscow games from wildcards till now.
It's almost like Falcons just intentionally
No, that's why I say
cook their own draft.
This feels like Jake Paul.
I understand it now.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get it. You don't have to say it off broadcast. I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get the assignment here. Yeah, look at that. Oh, dude, look at the gold difference.
3,000, bro.
Oh my goodness.
3,000, bro.
I don't know. I just don't know why it happens every game 3. Is it just the pressure too much that they like?
Is it in their
completely-
contract?
Maybe. I mean, Tsunami Slam around Boyet into the mobilization. Traction pulse as well. Boyet to be taken very low, shredded down by physical and magical. Good body block for Sanji, but it's not enough, man. And he's caught all alone. Ludpi, we're in the bush. Petrifying a Furious Dive, baiting out the Purify now as Ludpi walks back onto Sanji. Oh no, Sanji's baited in. Another stack for Skylar. Tsunami Slam stolen. Skylar gets a double. 10-1. Sans is spinning.
We always get to zoom in of Sans doing his thing here, but man, Team Falcons now on the other side of it, dealing with this kind of lead. Boy, it jumps in.
Oh, good Furious Dive there to prevent Troll from going G-Coup, no flicker. Skylar now walking back up. Rhapsody coming down over on Boyet, forcing the point Sans there. Oh, threading the needle. Skylar 6-0-2, 60 stacks on Sky Piercer, a free orange buff.
You know what? You really need this Granger skin, man. It's really growing on me.
Dude,
I have it.
we haven't been able to play, man. I need to wait for my diamonds.
Oh no, under the turret they go.
Electrifying beats. Oh my, Skylar's godlike.
Oh my days.
Oh my days
Oh my
indeed. Team
days.
Falcons, where did it all go so wrong?
Dude,
Dude.
10.6.
I really
9
don't want to
minutes in.
talk about the game, man.
Look at the stacks.
486, 492, 970, 702, 8214, 8222.
Yeah. 702, an 030, an 041.
Take it, Sano.
Oh man. At
And that's
this
a
point,
315.
yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen here for Team Falcons. This lineup as well isn't the best defensiveness that we've seen from compositions. Whoa!
They go all in on Sans, but he has the Purified Troll, goes up the way the Dragon, but look at the peel coming down from Keyboy. Sans gets shoulder bashed and finally gets taken out, but Ludpi comes around. 1v3? No, but oh no, Troll.
Troll the sacrifice.
Electrifying beats, a shot from Skylar puts him at 80 stacks, 8-0-2.
Okay. They went to go make a play. They get Sans. They got to deal with this Lord coming through. Sans will be back up for this, and so will Troll, but still, nonetheless, they're still in the same position here.
No bounty, man. So, like, yeah, exactly the same. Actually worse, because Skylar got a stack.
Got another stack. Oh man, this is...
I think for them, they understood that they're losing.
Yeah.
But Sans did too much.
Yeah.
Too much spinning, so like...
They can
let's
handle
just
the
kill
loss,
him.
but not the disrespect.
Yep.
Yeah, right now, look at this. The shots, too, from a distance, just kind of poking them down. Lord slowly making its way down this bottom side here. Cuffin's holding on to that Tsunami Slam. I don't know if they can pull a miracle play off.
I don't think so.
That-
I don't think they have the damage.
Cuffin needs to land a 5-man Tsunami Slam.
Yeah.
There you
That
go.
even
That's
possible.
one. That's just one. Now Ludpi comes around. Keyboy's going to be taken very low. He still survives. What?
Oh,
He dies finally to the SOD. Boyet goes over to shield unity. Ludpi jumps in. Petrify on 3. Gets all of the DOT and the healing now. Goes over another slash as Kyrie walks up with the electrifying beats, and that's going to be Cuffin taken low. Ludpi right there. Skylar, does he execute anyone? No, he does not. 2 base turrets to ONIC ID.
ONIC says, you know what? We've got this lead. Let's not throw it here. They take the 2 base turrets down off that push. A Divine Glaive now in the hands of Sans. But Team Falcons have bought him a little more time. I'm not sure exactly what the game plan for them is going to be here. Kasano so far away, man. Again, on this Moskov, still trying to build in. Only has a Corrosive Scythe, Golden Staff, doesn't have the DHS yet. As you take a glimpse, I mean, my goodness, dude.
5,000.
The gap in the gold lane right now.
Dude, that's crikey, mate.
That is crikey indeed. At this point.
Oh, 4,500. Oh, that's painful, mate.
Man. There we go. They're going to go for it.
Black.
Pushing for this last turret.
Dragon form. Tsunami Sam over on Boya now. Harry building up the stacks. Troll trying to cancel with Yikudo now. Oh, Electrifying Beats coming out. Oh, and it's a free kill to Skylar. 9-0-2. He's legendary. He's legendary. And he's legendary.
They can't end it here. They're going to poke a little bit further, though.
Troll might be dead. He is dead. Oh, Skylar, last shot. Can't find it. He's going to go for the base, though. The base is going to be cracked up open. Coming looking for the play. Skylar legendary again. Sound on the back. Trumping forward. ONIC makes it to the knockout stage. It took a while. They struggled, but they did it.
ONIC will get it done in Game 3. Just as dominant as they did in Game 1 to get to the knockout stage.
Congratulations. It was not an easy